If you live in Canada and use your local library, this video is for you. Today I'm showing how Libby and Hoopla work on the BOOX Note Air5 C and how Canadian library users can read and listen to free content on books tablets. The best part is simple. eBooks, audiobooks, comics, and magazines are free from your local Canadian library. All you need is one of these apps and a valid library card. We'll start with Libby, then move on to Hoopla. Libby is one of the most popular library apps in Canada. Books tablets run Android, and the Note Air5 C ships with Android 15, which means Libby installs directly from the Google Play Store, just like on a phone or tablet. Before you begin, make sure you're signed into the Play Store with your Google account and have your library card ready. Libby can't be used without a library card. Open the Google Play Store, search for Libby, and install the app. Once Libby is installed, open it, choose your local Canadian library, and sign in using your library card number. If you already use Libby on another device, you can sync everything using the setup code. This instantly brings over your library card's current loans and your reading progress, so you can pick up right where you left off on books tablets. Now you're ready to borrow books. Browse the collection, choose a title, tap, borrow, and start reading. There are no subscriptions or extra fees. Everything is included with your library card. Reading on books tablets is very comfortable. Text looks sharp, and you can adjust font size, the front light, and screen refresh speed to suit your preference. Unlike an iPad, the light shines onto the screen instead of into your eyes. That's why e-ink feels more like reading paper and is easier on the eyes during long reading sessions. Libby also supports audiobooks. You can listen directly on the device or connect Bluetooth headphones or a speaker, which makes it easy to switch between reading and listening. One important note for Canadian users: Libby in Canada does not support Send to Kindle. That option only exists in the United States. This is a big reason books tablets are so useful in Canada, because you can read library books directly in the real Libby app without sideloading through a computer. This isn't meant to replace an iPad. It's slower, but the trade-off is better eye comfort and fewer distractions. That's Libby on books tablets. Now let's move on to Hoopla. Hoopla is another popular digital library service used across Canada. Unlike Libby, Hoopla usually offers instant access with no waiting lists. Open the Google Play Store, search for Hoopla, and install the app. Once installed, open Hoopla, select your Canadian library, and sign in using your library card. Just like Libby, a library card is required. After signing in, you'll have access to eBooks, audiobooks, comics, and magazines. This is where Hoopla really shines on books tablets. Because of color e-ink, comics and magazines look much better than on black and white e-readers like Kindle or Kobo. For many Canadian library users, this is the main reason to choose a color books tablet. Hoopla is a fairly heavy app since it's designed for fast phones and tablets. However, Books Super Refresh, also known as BSR, makes scrolling and browsing much smoother than on older e-ink devices. Borrowing content is simple. Choose a title, tap Borrow, and start reading or listening right away. Everything is free, but monthly limits depend on your library. If you ever see a message that says your daily limit has been reached, that's a library budget cap, not a book availability issue. You can usually borrow again the next day. Hoopla also supports audiobooks, which you can play directly on the tablet or through Bluetooth headphones. Compared to an iPad, the experience is slower but much more comfortable for extended reading. If you spend a lot of time with library content, e-ink makes a noticeable difference. If you regularly borrow library books, comics, magazines, or audiobooks, Books tablets work very well as a single device. If you're in Canada, Books tablets are available at EReader.ca with Canadian warranty, local support, and fast free shipping. Thanks for watching, and check out the channel for more Books tablet tips and library app guides.